They're not. I mean, look at Mokana. He's not white. At least not this one. But don't worry, it is a very common misconception here in the West, but the very fact that it is such a strong misconception actually says a lot about us as a society. Unlike countries like maybe the US and the UK, Japan is not very much of a melting pot country. Thus, the majority of the people you will see on the street are, in fact, East Asian, if not just straight up Japanese. Therefore, in Japan, if you were to go up to someone and ask what a standard person looks like, they would probably say Japanese. Meanwhile, here in the West, we seem to operate under the assumption that if it's pale, it's white until proven otherwise. And it's not very hard to figure out why. Only 12 of the 2015 Maxim's Hot 100 women were not white or white passing. Denzel Washington is the only non-white man to be named Sexiest Man Alive. And in 2014, only 1/4 of Hollywood film actors were not white. With that kind of multi-ethnic representation, it's no wonder that even when anime characters are specifically described as Japanese, people still incorrectly assume that they are white. Even when the entirety of the story takes place in Japan, Hollywood still casts the entire main cast as white people. I mean, you could have gotten away with Scarlett Johansson, but that's about it. Yeah. Now, I can already hear the typing with the, but anime eyes are so big, they couldn't belong to Asian people. Well, gee golly gosh, I mean, it's not like it's at all possible for East Asians to have big eyes. Not at all. And it's totally impossible for ethnic Europeans to have small eyes. I mean, really. But they have blondes in the animes. Yeah, and they also have people with naturally pink hair. So what's your point? The fact that we think this way does not inherently make us bad people. This is all because of a lie perpetrated by our entertainment industry that has been spoon-fed to us since the day we were born. By this point, that lie has burrowed its way into our subconsciouses in a way that we cannot just get rid of it by just flicking it away. And this is not just a white people thing. This is also for everyone who has ever felt insecure or inadequate because you have a different skin tone or face shape from ethnically European people. We are all going to have to work together to change that. Those of us in the entertainment industry are going to have to work to include a more ethnically accurate ratio in our creations without relying on harmful stereotypes. And if you're not in the industry, you need to please go out and support the people who are working to fix that ratio. But then again, maybe I'm just crazy. Goku's totally white. I mean, look how realistic his eyes are. Come back next week. Bye. Here in what? Too far.
You're going too far.
Meanwhile, here in the West, we seem to operate under the assumption that if it's pale, it's white. It's white. Blah, 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 blah. Hold on, let me start at the Japanese.
If you're white, you're my wife. Oh, what is this?